Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Wood Snake New Year 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's listed in the description box below. And I hope you guys all like the new setup. This is my great grandmother's runner right here. So the energy in this space is just amazing. And I hope you guys really like it. All right. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Leo. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Ooh, the Magician. Oh my gosh, I love that for you. The Devil. Okay, angels and spirit guides. The Fool. The Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. And then we have the Emperor, the Star, the Empress. Oh, I love that. And the Eight of Wands, angels and spirit guides. Oh, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, excuse the shadow that's going to come across the screen. I'm just going to check and make sure everything's in frame. Okay, everything can be moved up a little bit, so my shadow is going to stay here for a little bit. I do apologize. Let's get you guys able to see this as well as possible. Okay, and I will straighten things out. So what I love is whenever we have, now here it's the Council of Monarchs, of Monarchs and the Empress. So the Council of Monarchs is the Emperor. So whenever we have the Emperor and the Empress in the same reading, from the same deck, it is a true love, coming together. It is a power couple. It is intensity. It's just amazing. It's amazing. And I love it. I'm so here for it. So just know I'm really excited about that combination. The Star in between, wishes, dreams, desires, what we are longing for. So that coming forward is really quite beautiful. So we are crowned here with the Magician. As above, so below. As we believe it, so it becomes. Really be aware that during this year, okay, manifestation, even if you laugh at it, even if you think, oh, that's so silly, I tried it, it doesn't work, there is going to be a mind over matter element to this year. So just know that your mind is going to be a lot more powerful, a lot more relevant of like what you're thinking, what you're surrounding yourself with, the energy that's around you during this time. So just being aware of this is going to be a really big thing. It's going to set us apart. We're also learning how to stand before the altar of our existence, claiming our power, claiming our tenacity, and seeing our gifts in all different elements. Like here, it's all the elements coming forward. So it's seeing our gifts in all different ways. And that is going to be very powerful and very beautiful for us. Now it moves us then to the devil. The devil is Capricorn energy, time frame December 22nd to January 19th. The devil is very much focused on the earthly plane. I see the devil as the conglomeration of, chaos gods in pagan pantheons. So just knowing that here it is chaos coming forward, but it's also the ruling element of Saturn, because Saturn rules Capricorn. And Saturn is the energy of karmic path, of like your karmic debt, your karmic path, your karmic way forward. So there's going to be a really big connection with the chaos of the world, being very of the earth right now, being very of the world, and looking at what karmically, Leo, we want to achieve, accomplish, and move forward in. It moves us to the Fool. All right. The Fool is taking that leap of faith. It is going after what we deeply desire, what others might think, oh my gosh, that's so foolish. You have to fall into line. You have to be like X. You have to be like Z. And we are going to see that we take this leap of faith to accomplish so much more than we ever thought we could. And as we do so, we know that we will fall, right? Because that's just gravity. But we also know that we will fly. We also know that there is power to us. There's a working together with others. We do have the bees all around her here, which is absolutely beautiful. We have the bird, we have the flowers. There is a connection again with nature, with the earthly realm. During this time is going to be super important. During this year, getting out in nature is going to be very important for us. But also, Leo, taking that leap of faith and saying, but this is what I really want. This is what I long for. It brings us then to the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is hard work. It is dedication, but it's also seeing that hard work and dedication pay off. The Nine of Pentacles is knowing that, yes, there is more hard work to come, and we honor and respect that. And yes, it has been a long and hard journey to get here, but I stand in the present, not looking at the past, not looking at the future. I stand in the present right here, right now, and I honor how far I've come and how much I have achieved. That is going to be really important this year, because we get all tangled up in the web of the future, in the web of the past, right? And just feel stuck, just feel like a hummingbird caught in a spider's web. I can't move forward to where it is that I want to be. And Spirit is saying, be right here, right now. Be present for you, show up for you, and know that you are your own greatest fan, your greatest cheerleader, but also you can be your own greatest critic. It moves us then to the Two of Wands. Doors are going to start opening up in ways that we hadn't expected them to. We're going to see where we once felt trapped, where we once felt overwhelmed. Now we're going to start to see ourselves moving forward in a way that it's like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I got this. Oh, I understand this. And that's going to open up doors that we're like, wow, why didn't I see that before? Like, why didn't I do that before? There's also going to be a sense of being pulled towards something that we're a little bit hesitant around, but it's actually really fun for us. And once we step into it, once we dive into it, we're going to be like, why was I even, afraid of doing this? With the Council of Monarchs, this is Emperor energy. So this is Aries energy, time frame, March 21st to April 19th. The Emperor is power, tenacity, determination. The Emperor is sacred masculine energy, and we have sacred feminine energy coming forward. So we're going to have a balance of the sacred masculine, sacred feminine during this time, during this year. Now, I didn't talk about the wood snake. I just got so excited about the reading that I just dove in. Now, the wood snake is the beginning of the elemental cycle of the elements that make up the Lunar New Year. So we have wood producing fire, fire generating earth, earth producing metal, metal producing water, and water producing wood. And it brings us then to the power of the snake, which in the Western world, doesn't always have the greatest connotations. It was a symbol of paganism and mythologies that, of course, with everything that was once a religion that falls out of favor becomes a mythology. And what we're going to see here is that there's a power in the snake, the power of shedding the skin, the power of rebirth. And in the Eastern tradition, we have the snake representing harvest, we have the snake representing procreation, spirituality, and good fortune. So we're shedding a skin, we have power coming forward, we have good fortune, we have, productivity moving us forward. And we also have with the star, what we deeply wish for, what we deeply long for. This is our soul's wish. It's not the, oh, I cross my fingers and I hope I get this fancy thing that everybody will ooh and ah over. It is, this is deeply what I wish for myself. This is what I'm longing for. And as the star comes forward, it is also getting us in alignment with our dreams, with what we're looking for within ourselves, as we stand in power before the council of us. Like, here's the council of monarchs, the council of those that get their wings, the council of those that can fly. And the emperor, we can be a fantastic ruler, right? We can be like King Arthur, right? The stuff of legends, which I know that is a fictional ruler, but you could be like, Richard the Lionheart, or, whatever ruler you want to look at and say like, oh, that was the pinnacle of, of perfection, which, I mean, history has its sides. But you can also look at Nero, right? And history has really shown painted Nero in a very intensely unfavorable light. So an emperor can be a person that cares for their people, right? Like Justinius, who stayed with his people as, the fires of Rome came. Or Nero, who is said to have burnt Rome to the ground so that he could expand his palace. How do we want to be remembered? How are we going to take up the challenges in our life? And it brings us to the star, our greatest wish, our greatest desire during this year, as we embrace the wood snake, as we embrace seeing the world from different angles and different ways. And it brings us to the Empress, endless creation. It doesn't matter how we identify ourselves. It brings us forward towards endless creation, that which has been bubbling up inside us, that wants to be birthed forward in our creative endeavors, that is opening up the door for us. And it brings us then to the Eight of Wands. Everything's going to happen very quickly during this year. We're going to find that things move very, very quickly. Do be mindful about this. We can get caught up, Leo, in the speed of it all, in the showmanship of it all, in the this is what I want of it all. So just be mindful about that during this time, because the Six of Pentacles is things going into balance. Things going into balance, things going into harmony, the seeds that we are planting being harmonious within ourselves and within the energies around us. We cannot give more than we can, receive. So just be aware of that during this time. Or we cannot give more than is capable for us when others are demanding more and more and more. And so stepping into our power, stepping into our authority, embracing the duality of the sacred feminine, sacred masculine of ourselves is going to be very, very transformative and very empowering. It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Here we have the crane, and it says, you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership, which we have right here with the Emperor and the Empress. So there can be a romance on the horizon. If you're already in a romantic relationship, or you're not into that, or you're like, okay, well, the romance didn't happen, but you could have a business partnership take off. You are going a friendship take off. There's something here that's like, wow, this just sings to my soul. Okay, so you will soon enter into a beneficial relationship. Luck and longevity bless this union. So it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. What it is a relationship that's really good and really prosperous for your soul. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. So for the year, we have the inner child coming forward. And I love that. I love that for you, Leo. This is the energy of connecting with the inner child self. This is the heart chakra coming forward. Green is going to be a highly beneficial color for you. Tapping the collarbone, okay, is going to be very beneficial in calming the nervous system. The vagus nerve? Yes, that's it. And really helping to embrace the heart. Being out in nature is going to help, embrace your heart and what you love. So just being aware of this is going to be super important. And if you're saying, Dane, I can't get out into nature, I can't do that stuff, visualizing it is also going to be equally as beneficial to you. So just be aware of this. Or opening up the window, and letting the sound of the birds come in is going to be very beneficial. Just make sure it's not too cold where you are. You might want to wait till the springtime, if it's winter where you are right now. Okay, so let's see here, because right now where I am, it is quite chilly. So let's see here. the energy that we need to be mindful of during the wood snake year, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. This is the Ace of Cups. Okay, a lot of big emotions coming through. So when we're told to be mindful of the Ace of Cups, is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So if we're born in the cusp with Cancer, if we have water sign energy in our chart, we might find that that part of our personality, very sensitive. It's just like, it takes in a lot and it holds on to a lot. And we might be thinking, oh, I should just get over that. No, we have to be kinder and more compassionate with ourselves. With the Ace of Cups, there is healing here. There is love. Okay, the Ace is a gift card from divinity and the universe. But it can also be that we can be very overwhelmed during this time. And so we have to take things slowly. We want to dive all into something and then feel like, oh my gosh, it's just too much. So just being mindful about this. A harmony of heart needs to move us forward, and it will be very easy for us to be overwhelmed by emotion. So just knowing that about ourselves during this time, Leo, is going to be very beneficial during this year, because it's kind of like, okay, step back, think about it, take a beat, take a breath, and then move forward. And then you'll find that you make the right decisions and you move forward more winningly. All right. So our subconscious spirit message is the grouse. And we have the grouse saying, embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. Yeah. Outside movement, even like inside movement is going to be so beneficial for you. But getting your body moving, making little changes that can absolutely benefit your health and your prosperity of being is going to be really, really important. Visualizing yourself dancing, visualizing yourself laughing, actually dancing and laughing would be really great for you. And if you can't dance, just laughing and letting joy come into your body and your soul. Our subconscious chakra message is balance. This is the root chakra. It is the balance of the sacred feminine, sacred masculine coming forward this year for us. It is the balance of our inner self. Just knowing that when emotions get really intense, again, tapping our tailbone, tapping our kidneys are always so beneficial for the human body. Massaging the C7 at the base of our neck, the nape of our neck, is very beneficial for us as well. Healing, balance, connection. It moves us then, subconsciously, it's going to be balance, is going to be our guidance for the year, and the inner child. How is this connecting to my inner self, my inner child self? It moves us then to the King of Pentacles. Be mindful of the King of Pentacles. Be mindful of earth sign energy, yes, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but also be mindful of boiling everything down to money and the way that money and prosperity has to be interconnected. And if it's not, or connected, and if it's not, moving us forward in prosperity and success, then it doesn't have meaning and it doesn't have a place. Because this year is also going to be about what is the richness of my soul, what is the leaps that I need to take for me to really shine for me and to embrace my karmic path with the star card, with, the energy even of the devil and Saturn energy coming in of what is karmically me here on this earthly plane to move forward in. And we can get really caught up in what does everybody else think of me? How does everybody else perceive me? Idea. So just be mindful about that. And it moves us then, oh, I love it, to the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. So if you're born on the cusp with Virgo, if you have Virgo in your chart, this comes through very powerfully. And Virgo energy is about needing to come inward, needing to quiet it down, needing to connect with yourself, needing to breathe out and breathe in and center you. And that is going to be absolutely magnificent, where it's like, okay, let's take the hermit path. I always think of, what was it, Georgian, England and the hermits that played such a pivotal role in society then, because the rich, the wealthy, the people who lived on these huge mansions and estates, they would have hermits come live on their land. It was considered very chic to have people who were usually artists, people who weren't as wealthy, of course, as they were, but to live as hermits in lieu of their sins, right? They can live in excess, but they had a hermit who was absolving them of all their debauchery because they were living, very austere lives. So here it is coming into the self and saying, what do I really need? What do I really want? And how do I separate myself from the debauchery of the world, And how do I set myself free with that loyalty of being, how do I create in the quiet? Okay. All right, Leo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. Oh, I don't think I said the time frame. Virgo is August 23rd to September 22nd. So now let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this year and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Leo, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all and have a blessed year. Bye.